Hey, welcome warriors. Today what we're going to be doing is drawing a first point perspective drawing of the inside of a room. So I just took a picture of this room. This is my living room. It's around Christmas time. It's December, so I'm going to be drawing this room first point perspective. So the first thing we need to do is kind of figure out where the first, like if your first point perspective works if you're like looking down a hallway, looking straight down a room. It doesn't really work during angles, so I'm looking straight down this my living room, kind of in the center. And then what I'm going to do is kind of figure out where the vanishing point is. So I think I'm going to look at like the lines. So I got kind of a line that kind of comes in here, matching up to the ceiling. Then matching the ceiling, looks like there's a line that kind of comes in right around here. And then from the floor here, so like, yeah, right in the middle of the page, be where my vanishing point would be. So what I'm going to start out right now is drawing a vanishing point in the middle of the paper. And what now I'm going to go do is I'm going to draw like a box. So you got like the box for the ceiling, for the walls, and for the floor. I kind of go right around here. So let's start out with the ceiling. I'd say it's about right around here. And got a line kind of going straight across here for the top. That's where the ceiling is. Then kind of looking down, so I'd say right around here, kind of where the floor is. And I got some lines for where the wall is. Yeah, it's probably a little more right here. And I kind of got the wall right about, I'd say right about here. And I can erase the lines on the outside, I don't need those anymore. So this is the floor, the ceiling, and the corners for the wall that I'm looking straight down at. Now the next point is I got this vanishing point right in the center, and all the lines are going to match with the vanishing point. So I'm going to match up the edge of this box to this vanishing point right here, the point right in the center. And from that corner, draw a line straight out. It matches up right with the vanishing point. And I'll do the same thing for the top. Got the vanishing point, and the line matches right with the very top. Then I got side over here for the floors, and I'm going to take my match over the vanishing point and the corner, and this will be where the ground is right here. We'll draw this one kind of like this. Probably going to erase part of that because the couch is right there. Then I got the ceiling right up here, so I'm going to take the vanishing point, match up the vanishing point, and then right in the corner. Draw a line right there. So now I have wall, 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 floor, ceiling. I'll pull up my little picture right here to kind of match, see how that is. So I got ceiling, wall, 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 floor. All right. So next thing is let's kind of start out. There's a couple windows. Windows are pretty easy. Windows, since this is on the wall that I'm looking straight at, it's going to be just vertical and horizontal. So I'll start with some horizontal lines. And the lines just go straight up and down. Kind of longer windows, so and line strip it down. And then right where these windows end, and most windows have some trim around it. So for the trim, pretty simple. Just going to go right around the edges, drawing a thin line. Going all the way straight across, do the same thing with the bottom. And I'll come back here and I'm going to add a bunch of like different shading for the windows themselves, for the frame. But here I just kind of want to get you guys started on kind of what things are going to be like. Because it's going to be different for each guys depending on what your room looks like that you're going to be drawing. So my window's like open up and shut, so there's a little line right in the middle. And I'll come back and I'd add some like more stuff for like the windows and stuff later. Next I got a couch that kind of comes out. So for the couch, right here, I have like all the lines kind of like match up. We're going to match up to the vanishing point for the couch itself. So for a couch, I'd say it comes out right about here. So I'm going to start with like a horizontal line kind of where the couch comes out. Kind of comes back down because it's not right. It's not, I have that Christmas tree in the background, so it's not right on the corner. I'm just going to do like a light little box, match that up with a corner, do some horizontal lines. So now the top of the couch will match up with the vanishing point. So I'll match up my ruler up to this vanishing point right here, and to the top of that square. And I'll have a line coming straight across for the top of the couch. Then there's a little bit of thickness to it, the couch itself, so I'll start out with another line. And the thickness then of the couch matches up with the vanishing point. So you got the vanishing point right here. So I'm matching my ruler up to the vanishing point. And the thickness kind of comes right to that same point. Same with the bottom. How wide the couch is, or take a little line right here. Then I'll draw a line straight up and down. That's going to be kind of where like the couch arm is. And you can see any of the stuff here in the back, so I can erase some of that. So then I got some couch cushions. And it looks like the couch cushions actually kind of go up and over, so I'll do the couch cushions second here. So for the floor, the bottom of the couch, it then matches up with the vanishing point. You kind of go straight that way. Now, since I got some cushions in the back, I'm going to go up a little bit higher to make these cushions because you don't quite see the back of the couch. I'm just going to match that up with the vanishing point. So the cushions for the seat kind of come right down about, I'd say about right around there. So again, match this line up to the vanishing point for the cushions for these couches would be. And then this would be like the first cushion. I do like a couple horizontal lines. So the lines for the top of the cushion is going to come down, and then the lines for the cushions that go up and down right around there. I think I'm actually lower this just a little bit. So I got a cushion, these are the back cushions. Kind of round out the edges a little bit. Then the cushions go straight across the top. So I'm going to draw in some lines. So then this will give me like where the first cushion should be. Then I just match the ruler up to the vanishing point. You kind of see how far the couch is going to go. These are some pretty big cushions. Round it out a little bit. So the cushions then are going to come right across the top here. This first one's going to go more like that. Yeah, this is an older IKEA couch. I've had it for many years, so it's not going to be perfectly straight lines because it's kind of fluffed up a little bit. But it kind of gives you the idea of like where the couch cushions are. So again, my lines going either all the lines on here that I'm going to draw are either going to go straight horizontal, straight vertical, or to the vanishing point. And then this couch kind of has three cushions you see, but you don't really see the bottom of the third cushion because it looks like there's another couch cushions that come up over. So those would be just making a line right in the bottom. All the way to a little bit more than halfway. So these are the cushions for the L-shaped couch, so kind of part that kind of comes up and over. And there's just part of the back of the couch right here. Now there is an arm. I'll start here. Now for the cushions themselves, I'll match the ruler up to the vanishing point. And for the tops of the cushions, I'm just going to match those up to the vanishing point and then go straight up and down. Now there's an arm to this couch. So for my arm, I actually match the arm up with the vanishing point. And you got the thickness for it. And then you match the opposite side up with a vanishing point. As things get bigger, the closer they are to you, and smaller the further they get away. And then again, I'm going to go back and like add much shading, but you kind of see so I got the couch kind of coming across here, and there's going to be lots of shading and lots of like fluff around the pillows, but all that's at the end. So you got couch matching up. I have this Red Bull. I got a picture frame on here and my like a Red Bull tapestry thing. For the picture frame, just going to match up a ruler to the top. To the vanishing point for the top of the frame. Then I got to the vanishing point. She goes down quite a bit. It's a big picture. To the bottom of the frame. To the bottom of the vanishing. So I got the bottom of the frame to the vanishing point, top of the frame to the vanishing point, and then lines straight up and down for the picture itself. And then I got that tapestry, which I'll just put up here. So the top matches up the vanishing point, bottom matches up the vanishing point. Then I got lines stripping down for the sides. Okay, so next on this side of the room I have a TV stand and a TV. So for the TV stand, it's just it's kind of right by the corner, not quite to the corner because of a lamp back there. So right at the edge of the floor, I'm going to draw a little line coming out. I'm going to draw a slight because I'm going to want to be erasing it later. Then down here, right at the edge of the floor, I have it coming out again. This will be straight across, straight horizontal. And then for the depth of this entire stand, it's all going to match up to the vanishing point. So then I'll line it up, the ruler with the vanishing point. And I got kind of the starting of what's going to be the TV stand. So now I'll draw some lines straight up and down. A little bit higher. And then this line, I'll match the ruler to the vanishing point. And it comes straight across. And this one goes straight horizontal, then straight to the vanishing point. Then straight horizontal. I can go through and I can erase all the lines behind it, which you won't see. So that's kind of the starting of like this TV stand thing. There's a bunch of shelves and stuff on here. So all the shelves will match up with a vanishing point. So I'll take my ruler, and then it looks like there's a shelf right here, and a longer shelf, and another shelf. And then I'll go down a little bit, got a shelf, longer shelf, And these shelves are matching right up with that vanishing point. And then I'll go and I'll draw some lines straight up and down. And I got some shells coming in. Then I'll match up the ruler to the vanishing. Well, for the depth of the shells, I'll do this first here. Just draw kind of like a line going straight across, straight horizontal. I got a few things in there. I got my Xbox and stuff in there. But anyway, so you can kind of see how you would draw some shelves. And looks like I got a couple more shelves right here in the middle. So line straight up and down, then to the vanishing point. For my shelves going straight up and down. Then for the shelves again, got lines going straight, horizontal, straight, horizontal. And looks like I got some drawers right here. And for the drawers, or the doors for the like a little cabinet, just gonna draw a line straight up and down, straight up and down, and then the bottom of the doors match up with the vanishing point. Yeah, a little higher. Then I got a TV on the wall, and the TV just matches right up with the vanishing point. So I'll just take the ruler, match the ruler up to the bottom, for the bottom of the TV. Do the same thing for the top of the TV. And I got some lines stripping down for the sides. And I give it a little bit of depth by just doing another vertical, horizontal line. For the TV itself. So if I figured this out, I mean, it's everything's vertical, horizontal, or to the vanishing point. So matching this up to the vanishing point, and the border around the TV. And that's kind of the sides. So you got a couch, TV sides, then I got like a fireplace right in the middle. So I'm going to do that fireplace thing here next. And so for the fireplace, it looks like I got lines just going straight up and down. Maybe go right there. Line going across. And another line. Might be a little bit more this way actually. Now I got, looks like some bricks on the bottom that kind of come out a little bit, and then it goes down again towards the floor. So for those bricks on the bottom, right where that bottom line, I'm just going to match this line up to the vanishing point. I'll draw a line straight across. Then draw a line stripping down. And line across the bottom. And the fireplace itself, pretty simple, just a little little box. Another little line going stripping down the sides. Yeah, more bolt right there. Line strip down for the sides. And then a vertical line for the top. Next line stripping down. I got a little mantle. Mantle is pretty easy. It's going to go straight across, little line straight across the top. Yeah, this line's a little crooked. And then picture frame. Picture frame, pretty simple. Lines going right across the top. Straight vertical, straight horizontal. Anyway, so that's like the first part of drawing this room. Now that I kind of have like, you know, kind of like a template of like where things are, now I can take the time then to go through and then start adding some shadows, start adding some more stuff. I'll, you know, erase, put the Christmas tree in, put more and more things in there. But just, you know, to kind of get the starting of like, you know, the 2-point perspective room and how you would use your vanishing points to go match the lines up with the vanishing points to make the room.